everybody. Welcome to Movie Mavens. I'm Carson Green.
And I'm Annie Janes, and you're listening to the Movie Maven's Diary.
This is so freaking exciting. I literally can't wait to know, hear about, understand, explore all the things that you've been watching, Annie.
Well, watching I have been. I'm just going to kick it off with what everybody is waiting for, and it's Annie's opinion on Wicked Part 1.
Yeah. Oh, Part 1. Hang on a second.
That's right, Carson. Did you know that Wicked, the movie that's just called Wicked, is actually a Part 1 movie?
Is that confirmed?
I have seen the movie, and I am confirming it now live. And on the title card of the film, which happens like at the beginning, as so many do, it goes Wicked in this really adorable font, and then underneath it's like Part 1, like fades up. Like they put it as the title card in the movie. It's not the title of the movie, and they didn't market it anywhere. It's like a fucking Part 1 jump scare.
This is the first I am hearing about this, like at all.
Well, hear this. Okay. Wicked is based on the Broadway play / book, probably. The play is 2 hours and 45 minutes. Okay. That's standard issue. You got your intermish in there. The movie, the Part 1 of this story, 2 hours and 40 minutes.
Okay. Riddle me this. I'm not a mathematician, but it's kind of equaling out that Part 2 is going to be a short.
Part 2 has 5 minutes to wrap this up. Oh my gosh, I don't know what they're gonna do. Okay, well, opinion on the movie. Actually, you know what? I was entertained. Shit, I'll say it. Like, I had a pretty fine time seeing this movie with the homies. It looked like ass. This movie looks so fucking bad. Like, it's like the color, they seeped half of the color out of the film. And It's got this blurriness to it, probably because it's all like digital effects. Yes, it just looks like, if I just send you some screenshots, you'll see what I'm saying. It just looks lame. It looks unimaginative. It looks sad. And
wow. I had a very similar feeling when I was watching Gladiator this week.
Well, that's interesting because Gladiator takes place in like the dusty Colosseum of Rome.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of brown going on. Whereas Wicked takes place in fucking the land of Oz.
Gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
Yellow Brick Road, etc.
Yellow Brick Road, Emerald City, the lilac, or there's fields of flowers. I forget what kind of flowers. Anyways, I was entertained. It was funny. Ariana Grande did make me laugh. I was impressed.
Okay.
I did not get emotional at whatsoever. Some people it was that good to some people, but to me, I gotta say that I much preferred the play. And I'm not a theater goer. I'm a movie goer. That's why we're here right now.
Yeah.
But there's something to be said about people in the room with you singing and doing the stunts in the room with you. Like they're on wires and shit. Versus in the volume or wherever this was shot, whatever green screen, blue screen this was shot. But yeah, that takes away. And I know that like, yes, you can be up close to them. That's cool. But it wasn't enough for me. I don't think you, Carson, need to see this. To the general public, this movie is doing amazing, which I love. I just need movies to not die. So great. This is a soft recommend for me. I had a good time.
Okay. I'm glad to hear this report from you.
And
I, for one, am sick of this movie and want it to go away immediately.
It is all over, and I wanted to talk to you about the viral, what do we call this? Viral marketing, or we call this viral clips? Because they didn't mean for this to be marketing, but holding space.
Yeah.
There's a clip of Ariana Grande and Cynthia, and I forget how to say her last name.
Enviro?
Aviro? Sitting at a little Q&A, not a Q&A. It's like a interview. And this interviewee is like, oh, so I've been hearing people have been holding space with the lyrics of Defying Gravity. End sentence there. What does that mean?
Holding space.
And before you could even like think about what that means, Cynthia goes, oh, no. And she like clutches her pearls, and Ariana Grande's like trying to hold her hand. Like, it's okay. And they're like, it's huge. And it, anyways, these two are too much for me to handle. They are making me cringe. That I've got as much entertainment out of those two as I have the movie.
Yeah, I haven't seen this specific viral clip that you're mentioning, but I have seen them. Wait to send it to you. I have seen them talking, like saying goodbye in an interview, and they're like, you've lit up the room. You've brought all the light in the room. You're so beautiful. Thank you so much. It's really giving inauthentic. It is giving inauthentic.
It's so inauthentic to me. I cannot wait to send this clip to you. Oh my God. Okay, the other wicked thing is that I did my own double feature, and I watched Wizard of Oz.
Okay.
Oh
my God.
Yeah, I know. I had not seen this since I was a child.
Okay.
So while it felt like a first time watch for me, I have that kid memory because I probably watched it a lot as a little kid, but I remembered like all the words, I remembered all the songs and a lot of little bits and bops.
Yeah. Yeah.
But now that movie is pretty, and I don't know, I really liked it. It was inspiring to me, like as a filmmaker, but in a weird way of like utilizing the way that they would make these cheap sets in the 50s, but today, things like that.
Yeah. Sorry, this movie is from 1928.
20s, excuse me. You're right. Yeah. No, you're right.
I visited the set. I visited the sound stage. Obviously the set isn't there anymore. It's Sony Studios on my birthday this year.
What did you get to see from Oz? What was there?
To be honest, not much. No, like just they're really. Just like some kitschy memorabilia. Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
But okay, Wizard of Oz specifically. I don't know if I've talked to you about this on the show before, but Wizard of Oz is. Okay, I have a list of movies that I want Jordan Peele to remake.
Yes.
And Wizard of Oz is at the top of this list. And Jordan Peele has recently come out, this year, and said that he is not ever going to be a remake director. He's only ever going to do original IP. And that crushed me, dude. That absolutely broke my freaking heart.
It's actually a good statement when you think about it and what we want.
Yeah.
But I was going to joke that like he's going to have to because they're not going to make any original movies anymore. So when we'll see how Hollywood reacts to that, JP.
But just imagine a Jordan Peele Wizard of Oz. Just imagine it. Soak that in for 1 second.
It would be tight. Well, probably better than what I saw. Oh, no, I had fun with it. That's on Max. Great time. So, yeah, Wicked, soft recommend. What have you been watching, though?
Well, Annie, thank you so much for asking. I got to be so for real and honest with you and say not much. And that is because I am quickly approaching finals week.
That's intense.
So I haven't been watching much, but I have watched a couple of things. Number one being Marcel the Shell with shoes on.
Didn't you already talk about this?
I didn't. You would think that. No, I talked about Wall-E. Very similar. Extremely similar.
This feels like another coping movie. It's time to get into your community.
Yes. Yeah. It is this movie. Annie, I cried so hard. I sobbed, bro. I dropped tear. Straight up, like, sniffling, tears everywhere. My face was wet, bro.
What got you?
Grandma died. Oh,
yeah.
Spoiler. Shit.
No, I think it's inevitable when you watch that movie.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I knew that was coming. But either way.
Yeah. This movie, we did a double feature on it whenever it came out last year, 2 years ago. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Paddington. Yeah. Everybody go listen to that episode if you want to get an in-depth us talking about it. But on this rewatch, it's just like, it's so funny. Number one, it's very funny. Number two, it's very, very wholesome. And they're like, in the same way that I feel like I would have, like, there's many, many plot holes in this because, like, number one, how the fuck is a shell talking? Much less have shoes on. Like, what's going on? But I didn't feel distracted by that. I just felt like fully immersed, and I was just like, yeah, sure, I'm going with it. I'm here. It's a very wholesome story about community and family and love and growth. And it's really well made. And Jenny Slate is incredible. Also, I love the tidbit that Jenny Slate made Marcel the Shell with her ex-husband. They got divorced. And then they came back together for this movie and they made this movie together. Like, if that doesn't scream community, what does it? What does?
And the plot of the movie, if I remember correctly, deals with a breakup, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, let's all come together and make movies, folks.
It's so freaking sweet. The next time you're like, oh my God, I'm really sad. Oh my God, I'm really depressed. Oh my God, I'm like feeling woeful. Watch Marcel. It is so fucking wholesome. It will cure your depression and your sadness.
Yeah. 100%. No, maybe not that, but 100% in that fleeting moment.
Yes. Anyway, what else from you?
Well, you said something that reminded me of this next thing I watched, where you said Marcel is a shell, he's talking and he has shoes on, and you are bought in.
Yeah.
Historically,
say less, honestly.
Yeah, say less. Historically, I have an easy time buying into anything and everything a movie will put in front of me, and I exercised that right by watching this movie called Hundreds of Beavers. Have you heard of this?
Bro, what?
When I say...
What?
I'm having a hard time figuring out when I can categorize this. Like, is this a 2024 release or not? Because it's like an indie movie and it came out in some festivals a couple years ago. But either way, this movie, Hundreds of Beavers, hit Amazon Prime streaming recently, as in April of 2024. And I was in love. I am fully on board with this movie. This is a top 10er. Once I figure out what year to put it in.
What?
I was so inspired watching this movie and after when it comes to like being a filmmaker and making films, because this is an incredibly low budget film. And it utilizes a lot of like mixed media, multimedia for the sake of the budget. Like, it has a lot of like 2D collage elements, and it has a ton of like VFX shots that are really like, I don't know, easy to do.
Okay.
But they're all there. It's like hidden within this black and white look, and it has like a film overlay, like aesthetic, which makes it all work. And this movie is a comedy. It's like it's basically a cartoon.
Yeah.
If a cartoon could be live action. So hundreds of beavers. How does a low budget have hundreds of beavers? It puts people in full-size beaver costumes. Any animal, wolf, bunny, you name it, is going to be it's just going to be a guy in a suit. And if you can get past that, which I don't think the movie is actually really asking you to even get past that, then you're going to have a good time. I had the best time. It was so funny. It is so simple. And the simplicity like goes on for a while, but then it starts to build in this really funny way that becomes almost like a Rube Goldberg effect of like how simple the mechanics are. And the plot is just this guy, he has an apple orchard or a cider facility, kind of gets destroyed, and then he has to survive in the wilderness, and he tries to like get food for a while. It's very like, think Buster Keaton, think Looney Tunes, and maybe a little Monty Python with like how the elements are collaged at times. But it's literally just gag after gag. It's just a movie of gags. And
You love that. That is so Annie.
I absolutely adored it. Highest recommendation, 10 out of 10.
Wow.
I don't know if you will love it. Maybe you can watch it and see what I'm getting out of it. But I am like, making movies is possible. That's what this movie left me with. And I don't know. I had a great time.
I'm reading that the budget was $150,000.
We'd love to see that.
A drunken Applejack salesman must go from zero to hero and become North America's greatest fur trapper by defeating hundreds of beavers.
Yep, there you have it. It gets a little like video gamey at times when there's like a vendor he's working with and he's like upgrading his tools, and the more beavers he kills, the more tools that he gets to kill more beavers. Yeah.
Okay.
And the way that it's made, like the way that the shots are composited is really clever. I don't know. It just reminds me of a lot of the shit I have to do for work, where it's like, here's $0 and can you do this? Can you make this? And I'm like, you know what? I can actually, but it's going to look kind of weird, but it's going to be silly fun. And it reminded me of that. And like VFX wise, which like I've spent a lot of time increasing that skill of mine over the past few years because of these budgetary restrictions. And it just is like, it feels like, oh, this is an example of like how you could use that skill to make an entire movie. And the movie took 2 years in post as a result. So it's like, that's why, I mean, I know it's also not made by a studio, so they're not farming these shots out to fucking Indonesia or whatever. Like this is a couple guys in After Effects, but that is so inspiring to me. And I don't know, if you have the time, you can do it. It was so much fun. I had a blast. I wish I could have seen this in theaters, because I'm sure with a crowd, it would have been even better. And they are re-releasing it in theaters, and I bet you could catch a screening if this sounds interesting to you. Because I wish I could have been laughing with a crowd.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's exciting. That's so fun. I love watching a 10 out of 10 movie for the first time. In the same way, like, I love listening to a song that I'm about to be obsessed with. Like, there's just it's like buzzy. That's a buzzy feeling. Yes.
And it is stupid. It is a stupid movie. Just be warned.
Okay. Thank Thank you.
Please watch. Okay. Or I mean,
well,
not to you specifically, but just anybody. This sounds good. Check it out. The guy deserves his shit to be seen, I think, because it's like a labor of love. So that's Hundreds of Beavers on Prime, less than 90 minutes, I think. $150,000 budget. Check her out.
Well, I also watched a 10 out of 10 movie. Also from this year. I watched Problemista.
Okay. I was getting so excited that there was another 10 out of 10 I didn't know about, but
no, sorry.
That's okay. No, that's okay.
Oh my God, I actually just remembered that I watched another movie that I want to talk to you about, but let me talk to you about Problemista.
Okay.
It is so funny. That movie is so funny. Like, okay, and I watched it, I like put it on and I watched like maybe like 30 minutes of it. And then like I had stuff to do. Like I had to, just like do some chores and make some lists and etc. Tidy up. And so I just left it on.
Make some lists.
And I found myself just like running back to the TV. Like I would hear a joke happening or I would hear a scene happening and I would run back to the TV.
Yeah.
just stand in front of it and watch.
Yeah.
What
was
soapy
going
dish.
On. Yeah.
Yes. It's so good. It's so original. It's so like endearing. It's also just like a distinctly American story, which I appreciate. Like, I think a lot of people, it's a distinctly like 21st century American story. I think a lot of people, whenever they think about the American story, they think about like the nuclear family and like the American dream and buying a house and having a family and X, Y, and Z. But more and more, the American story is an immigrant story. And I really, really appreciate that Julio Torres told this story with such levity and like with just, it's so playful. And I feel like it like invites, it just invites a conversation about, yeah, like the American experience in 2024.
Yes.
And Tilda Swinton, like, I cannot think of a time when I didn't have a good time watching her on screen. She is an exquisite actor, dude. Like, a world-class actor. She might be, like, one of the best actors of our time. She is. No, she is, for sure.
I think you could make a case for that, for sure.
I love, like, her dyed red hair and, like, her grown-out roots. I love her, like, bad outfits. I love the way that she has this weird hunchback. I love, 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 love that her fucking flashlight is on her phone all the time. Dude, I think about that, like, once a week. I've thought about that. I've thought about her phone flashlight being on once a week since this movie came out. I'm not even kidding.
Gosh. I mean, this is my favorite movie of the year as of now. I love it. I feel like it's also about being an artist, of course, and also being a millennial.
Yes.
We live in a society. It's about living in a society, and it is about the millennial v boomer dichotomy that I personally experience almost on a daily basis, I guess. Like, I've never seen it captured so well as it is here. I want more stories like that, and I want more stories from Julio Torres specifically.
Yeah. He's hilarious, dude. It made me want to watch his other stuff.
Yeah, you should. I went down that whole rabbit hole.
I remember. What else have you been watching?
Well, I checked out this new show alert on Hulu, but it's an FX show, which to me is a green flag.
Yeah.
And that show is called English Teacher. Have you heard of this?
Yes, I have. Is this with Kate Mara?
No, but it's with someone that if you were to really quickly pass by her, you might be thinking, is that Kate Mara? Um,
Okay.
But it's created by this guy, Brian Jordan Alvarez, who pops up on my TikTok for some reason. That guy pops up on my TikTok, but he's a creator and he is the star of this show. And it is a sitcom, but it's like you know what it is? It's like what I wanted Abbott Elementary to be. Do you remember that show?
I love Abbott Elementary, actually.
A lot of people do. And I watched a chunk of it and it just felt like it was made in a lab with the chemical components of Parks and Rec and The Office. Like it felt way too crafted in that way, whereas this is similar. It's taking place in the school and but it's a high school, and it's kind of about, so far I've seen 2 episodes, it's about like modern political issues through this lens of a high school, and this English teacher who's the main character is gay, and how he like fits in to the modern politics that are happening. I don't know, that like news stories are talking about. And so far I'm enjoying it. I'm laughing, not a ton, but I'm invested. The characters are great. And the writing, like the story is very good. Like I'm impressed with that.
Okay.
And it does make me laugh. And it is at such a pace. This is probably why I like it. It's at a very quick pace. Like people are always joking. They're always talking. It's moving quickly. We're moving forward. So I'm enjoying that. At first, like in terms of the plot dealing with politics, I was like, I don't know if I can even, like, if I even want to be exposed to that in another part of my life, in my TV time.
Yeah.
But so far it hasn't bothered me. And I mean, it's coming down correctly. Although it does, in my opinion, like it's really trying to like give a fair shake to like dissing on both sides, but clearly there is a correct side in these issues, and I find that it's like properly exposing them, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Also, Trixie Mattel is a guest star, which is cool. And I'm gonna keep watching. I think there's only 8 episodes, and I've watched 2 or 3. And it's the kind of show where I finish an episode and I'm like, again, and that's so rare for me. Usually I'm like, let's move on. So I'm in. I think I found a show. It's not gonna be very long, but so far so good, and I think you should check it out.
Okay, I will. Say less. I will. I am going to. Also, the show that I was thinking about is also a Hulu show. I don't think it's an FX show. It's called A Teacher. It's with Kate Mara, and it's about her having an affair with a student.
Different vibe.
It's a completely different vibe. That's funny. Well, I watched a movie that has been recommended to me by my father many times.
Dad rec.
I finally watched it. Dude, let me tell you, like, I've just been so busy that every time I sit down to like watch something, which has only been a handful of times in the last couple of weeks, I am just so susceptible. Like, I turn on the TV and whatever is there, I click press watch. That's how I watched Marcel the Shell. And that's how I watched this movie.
I wish that were me, though, because the alternative is not good, dude. The alternative is like looking so long that you're like actually getting upset. And then you just don't watch anything. And then you've wasted 45 minutes looking at thumbnails. Yeah. It's terrible. So, hey, keep doing what you're doing.
So I watched the Tom Cruise and Jamie Foxx action movie called Collateral from, I don't know, 2006, maybe 2003, 4.
Yeah, I have not seen it. 2004.
Okay, 2004. That makes sense.
This is such a dad movie. Michael Mann directed it, though. Okay.
that don't mean much in my humble and personal opinion.
Yeah.
It is a very fun story, I think. So the whole premise is that Jamie Foxx is a cab driver and he picks up Tom Cruise and Tom Cruise hires him for the night. And Tom Cruise is a hitman and he has like roped Jamie Foxx into driving him around LA all night long so that he can do his 5 or 6 hits. And very early on, Jamie Foxx like figures out what's going on and he's like, bro, I don't want to fucking be part of this. And Tom Cruise is like, I don't see how you think you have a choice here. And, then like antics ensue. There are a couple of really cool action sequences, I think. Like, it's well choreographed. I can't think of a Tom Cruise movie that isn't well choreographed. Like, I think he's just a good action movie person. But I will say, when I think of Jamie Foxx, I think of, like, a very charismatic, like, engaging, funny, manly, just, like, I don't know, big personality, I guess. Like, I think he's played roles that kind of feed into that part of his personality. And this role he plays, like, he's like very demure, like very cutesy, very mindful. And I just couldn't really get past it. Like, I wasn't really buying it. And that's not to say that he's like not a great actor, because he is. But I was just like, Jamie, quit whipping a bitch. Like, sack
Step
up,
out.
bro.
Okay. Yeah. And that's hard when you're expecting it too.
Yes.
Where's that Jamie at? Okay. Sounds like a directorial choice gone wrong, or an actor choice that the director let happen. Michael, man, I'm blaming you.
Yeah. Me too. It's a soft recommend. I don't know if you're in the mood for a Tom Cruise action hitman movie. Sure.
I do want to see this. I do want to see this. Heat really let me down. I catch a lot of heat for having that opinion, but I do want to see Collateral. Okay, the last thing I watched that I just wanted to talk about real quick is I checked out the first episode of Dune Prophecy.
Oh, right. Yeah.
And I'm softly in. I will continue. I like the plot. It's like it's feeling a little Game of Thronesy, like, oh, who's getting married and who's in charge of what and who's in our way.
This is about the what are the witches called?
The Bene Gesserits.
Yes. It's about them, right?
Yes. And in fact, like, I'm into that. And the first like 20 minutes, it's very expository. It's just teaching you like what is going on in Dune. But honestly, it's very helpful for the plot of Dune 1 and 2. Like, if that's of interest to you, I was like, oh, they're actually explaining a lot of shit. They're just like coming out and saying it, what was never like objectively said in Dune. But so far I'm into it. It's the star is Emily Watson, who she's not like a huge name or anything, but it is so rare to see an older woman lead a show, have her own whole show. That's very refreshing. Which is rad. But one observation I have, I just wanted to bring up, is that, wow, you can really tell that TV shows have a crazy smaller budget compared to a movie. And they always have. That's always been the case. But when you watch Dune Prophecy, you're like, oh, yeah, this is TV. This is it's like I don't know. It's just a worse version of the television show. Like, all the sets are looking worse. All the costumes are looking worse. Everything is just cheaper. Even in this show that looks really good, you can just tell the difference. And Yeah, I was wondering if you think that had anything to do with your distaste for TV because of like the televisualness of it.
Oh.
I had never thought of it before, and it's never bothered me. It's just like but in this I was like, wow, you can really the difference, it's just like a diet version of Dune in every way.
Dang. I mean, maybe. I love to see a budget on screen. I literally love it.
Well, just be thinking about it as you watch your TVs and your movies. Do I recommend Dune Prophecy? If you like Dune 1 and 2, yes. I will report back as I get deeper. And okay. I did reporting back on Penguin, the Penguin, finished it. Okay. Last episode was really good compared to the others. I do not recommend the show. Overall, I think it was a waste of my time. It was mid. Severely mid.
Damn.
Yeah, I said it.
Okay. Well, I won't be watching it. Don't. You know what? But I do have one final thing that I just want to tell you about. I feel like I have tried to recommend this movie as one of our double features multiple times, but for one reason or another, it just doesn't exactly fit. It is The One I Love, starring Elizabeth Moss and Mark Duplass. Oh my god, that's funny. Elizabeth Moss and Mark Duplass. This movie came out in like 2019, I think, but it very much... Go ahead.
I was just going to say I haven't seen it, and it's on my watch list. Don't spoil it. I do want to watch it.
No spoilers, but it came out in like 2019, but it's giving COVID movie. Like, we are only seeing two characters at all, ever, in the whole time. Which is cool. I don't know. It's like, it's very interesting watching it like post-COVID though, because like now I feel like I watch a movie and there's only two people on screen. I'm like, oh, they shot this during COVID. Everybody on set is wearing a mask right now. Everybody's getting daily tests. Like, I'm just associating it like that. But this movie obviously came out pre-COVID, so it's just really interesting. But I want you to watch it. I think that you should watch it. This is a hard recommend from me. I think that we should double feature it. We should double feature it someday.
I'm with you.
Well, anyway, that's all I'll say. I think that's it.
That's all for me.
Okay, well, thank you for listening to this week's diary episode. If you have a recommendation for a TV show or etc., write us an email at moviemavenspodcast@gmail.com, or you can write to us on Instagram at moviemavens. Thank you. That's all. Movie Mavens all the way out.